Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Farming Simulator 25 map guide. Today we're going to be taking a look at Ronîda Island 4X. But before that, this video is brought to you by Soul Farmer and Fan Farmer. Thank you for being farm barons. So the Ronîda Island 4X map you can find at the farmingsimulator.com website or the in-game downloadable content menu. And as of the 1.0 release, this map is available for PC and Mac players only. Now this is a 4X map, and as such, I suspect this will remain a PC and Mac players map only because we've yet to see a 4X map be released and stay released on console. Let me go ahead and read you some of the description. You received a call from an old friend who informed you about an island where you could establish a farming or logging business. He also mentioned that he had prepared everything necessary for you to get started. Your friend can sell you equipment, buy your equipment, trade animals, repair and repaint your machinery, buy everything you can harvest and produce, sell lime and solid fertilizer from a silo, sell fuel, and charge your electric vehicles. Welcome to Ronîda Island, a beautiful 4X island where you can start your journey surrounded by open nature and quiet beaches. The island includes 198 buyable plots of land, one field located near the shop area, a variety of ground textures to use, palm trees available for decoration, 21 golden stones to collect, and the last one hides. As a final challenge for those who seek them. And with that said, let's jump back over here to the map itself and take a look at this PDA. This is clearly a wilderness style map, and to that end, you see that we have the map laid out in a grid pattern with a whole lot of farmlands, 198 to be exact, and they're all approximately about the same size, which is going to be around 9.88 acres in size. We start up owning the one farmland. It's 146. It is, again, $40,000 to buy, should you choose to not own the farmland at the start. And here we're going to find our farmhouse, as well as a couple pieces of machinery. With respect to crops, while I do feel that this is a short list, I'm just going to go ahead and say that we do have all the standard crops available to us in Farm Sim 25 on this map. But for some reason, I feel like this list should be longer. With respect, again, to farmlands, like I said, we own farmland ID 146. And while we do have the generic precision farming soil map on this map, it really doesn't make any sense for me to show it to you because, well, only this little portion of the soil map would ever actually appear. But just know it is the generic soil map that does come with the precision farming mod. As far as our crop counter, we are looking at the standard crop counter available to us in FS25 for this map. There are no animals pre-placed on this map. Well, we also have, one contract occasionally available, again, for the single field that is available on this map. There are no productions also on this map, so if you do want to get into productions, you will need to put those down. And, well, as far as sell points go, we have the farmer's market. And that's it. So this is the sole location where you're going to be able to buy and sell everything. With respect to vehicles, we do have a few pieces of starting machinery. And if we take a look at our stats, we do have those 21 golden nuggets that we're going to be able to find around the map. And, well, I'll give you a little head start as to where we might find one of them. That's going to be right here under this lamp. Here at the beach, we're going to find a few things. We have our animal dealer. We have a fuel point. We have our dealer trigger. Let's go ahead and pick something up. We have the silo to buy our lime and solid fertilizer. We're going to find a water point. We have an electric charging station around back. And then we have our dealer trigger here around the back as well, although it does come up as a workshop trigger instead. Our farmer's market sell point is located right here. And then we have a wood sell trigger, should we choose to sell wood down here. And that's where our starting machinery is going to spawn, right here in front of the shop. Not the biggest area for your starting machinery, given the fact that this is a wilderness map, and well, make as big a fields as you might possibly want. Let's go ahead and tab over to our starting farm plot. While we're here, let's go ahead and take a look at our starting fleet. In our garage, we have the Dutzfar 7250 TTV HD medium tractor. We've got the P13 4272 logging trailer. In fact, we have a pair of those logging trailers. We also have the Komatsu 951 tree harvester and a 1,000 kilogram front weight. So clearly we are set up here to do logging. One of those, by the way, has a crane. The other does not. Does this have a hitch on the back? Yes. So we could pair these up, use the crane in the front to load both. And as it would have it, we also do have a bit of forestry here on our starting farmland. If we take to the skies to kind of get a good look around, and we'll pull up the mini map, you can see we've got a pretty good amount of forestry here on this particular map. You'd like to see that we have some varied terrain. We have some hills, we have some valleys, and then scattered around we have these peaks with rocks on them. Kind of an interesting architectural, or not really architectural, landscaping there. Whatever. Yeah, I can't say that word. But at any rate, you kind of get a general idea of the lay of the land here. This is a wilderness map, so really the world is your oyster, so to speak. It is what you make of it. And we do have a fair bit of forestry, though, to give your bank account a good kick in the pants. I'd love to know your all's thoughts down in the comments below with respect to this map. I did load this map up on my low-end test system, and as one might expect, it runs pretty darn good, even with the fair amount of trees. I believe I was getting frame rates somewhere in the upper 30s to mid 40s, so we're looking there at frames in the 70 to 90 FPS range. We made our way back over here to the beach area, and where we're going to find all of our sell points and buy points. Then our farmland is right on the other side of this area of trees. Again, I'd like to know your thoughts down in the comments below. Are you into wilderness maps? It's kind of interesting. We've had two 4X wilderness maps drop in pretty quick succession to the other. And I think we had another 4X map drop relatively recently as well, that overall had a wilderness theme to it. Seems like a rather popular type of map. It's always been a popular type of map since Alien Jim introduced the very first wilderness map of No Man's Land way back in Farm Sim 19. Until next time, happy farming.